Guys, this is Evan from Stock Music Musician, and today I want to talk to you about how much money you can earn licensing your music. I'm just using myself as an example here. Somebody who started out not knowing anything about the industry, figured it out mostly all on my own, and made a ton of mistakes, and have managed to more or less double my income every year, but also have struggled along the way with it and have had some really cool successes. So I want to just realistically show you what my experiences have been. And this has been from about working 10 hours a week while still having a full-time job. Now, we'll get into that later. Let's dive in. But before we do, I want to invite you to leave any questions you have down below about licensing music. And two, if you want to learn how to license your music, I have a free 5-day mini course that'll teach you everything I wish I had known before I started. It'll get you launched. It'll keep you from wasting your time like I did before 2015. So here we've got a chart. These are basically the last 4 years. And what I need to note is I probably started actually in mid 2014 and just completely wasted my time, got super discouraged, was uploading the wrong songs to the wrong sites, and wasted a ton of time. And then that was probably even the first quarter of 2015. Once I started figuring things out, though, this is what happened. So you can see that my income basically almost doubled every year. It's been growing at a pretty nice pace, and hopefully this will continue year after year. This is what I've seen so far. Now, I said I work 10 hours a week. I work maybe 15 hours a week. It depends. Probably on the weeks that I do stuff, it's more closer to 15 hours a week. But, I go on vacation or I take a week off or whatever. I don't hold myself to working 15 hours a week. But that's probably a fair guess. And so that equals about 780 hours a year. You could get a part-time job in that time. So in 2015, I earned $1,000, which meant that if I had worked, over 700 hours, I would have earned an hourly rate of $1.28. Fuck my life, right? Not a great return on investment in some respects, but I was getting paid to make music, and those songs I licensed and I wrote and uploaded back then are still earning me money today. So maybe it is all about the Benjamins? I don't know. So let's fast forward to 2016. So I worked the same amount of hours, right? But because my income doubled, partly because I had a whole year's worth of previous songs, partly because I knew what I was doing better, my income doubled to about $2.56 an hour, which is still really a ton of money. So this is definitely not for the best. This is a typo. This should be 2017. Things were taking off. $3.85 an hour is what I would figure. And by 2019, I was nearly earning the minimum wage, $6.41 an hour for my work. So if you need money fast, please do not look into music licensing. This is not a get-rich-quick scheme. I'm not even sure it's a get-rich scheme. If it's just about the money, please just get a part-time job or a side hustle. But I've also earned over $10,000 doing this. Now, if I'd gotten a minimum wage job, I would have definitely earned a lot more. But, I love it. That's a big part of this. Like, it's not really work. Even if I wasn't selling my music, I still would probably be making music 5 to 10 hours a week, right? Like, I just enjoy sitting down with a guitar and jamming, hitting record, or firing up a DAW, recording some stuff, or, jamming out a machine. So this is mostly what I was doing anyways, and this is what actually inspired me to start getting into music licensing. The fact that I had all these songs on my hard drive, half finished, that weren't going anywhere. And so even though it's not a high hourly wage, it's still something, and I know that tens of thousands or hundreds of thousands of people are hearing my songs. And another thing is that if I were to stop making music today, it would still continue to sell for years and years, and I would still be making money from it. So that's a big difference between this and a regular job, is that you're really more investing in your future by these songs. It's almost like each song you put out, you could think of as a stock or a bond. A bond's probably the better view, because they continue to produce a dividend payment every time, every month, every quarter, whatever it is. It's not dependable like a bond, but it kicks money out over time for years and years. So, that's worth a lot. If you have a slow year, if you get sick, if you have something come up, there'll still be money in the pipeline. And so a lot of this is also working today for your future and investing your time in building your income for your future. Like I said, not a get-rich-quick scheme, but every year that you work at it, you can grow your earning streams, and the future you and your children's children could cash in on it. Because the way copyright works in the U.S. is, I don't know the exact number off the top of my head, but basically you have a copyright on your songs for 40 years or maybe 60 years after you die. So, who knows if people were going to be interested in the type of music we're making 100 years from now, 60 years from now? Maybe. Who knows if the sites that you've uploaded it on will still be selling them? I don't know. But theoretically, this is stuff that could pay you for generations. So if you're interested in learning more about music licensing, please check out my website, stockmusicmusician.com. All sorts of articles on there, and you can also sign up for that free 5-day crash course on music licensing. I'll be sure to put a link down below in the description. You can just click on it. Boom. You'll know everything you need to know to get started. All right. Take care.